Oops. Just like. It's interesting that that one fell out. Okay, so I'm going to do another laid back tarot reading for the general public, for the general energy, collective energies. That's what I meant. So, like right when I was picking up the cards, this fell on the floor, so we'll look at that. I hope everybody's doing well today. As I'm setting up in a different room, there might be some traffic noise and stuff, but it's like whatever. It's like my office. Too much information. Okay. I guess this deck is not cooperating right now. It's interesting. So maybe there's some uncooperative energy today. Let me try another deck, see how we do. This could just be like a shuffling video and no cards. Ooh, okay. All right. I feel like I should do another deck. Maybe it's just the people tuning in and making me giggle. I'm not sure. But all right. I'll do two more cards. These readings are because I don't put the dates in the title because I believe that these readings are there for you whenever you find them, even if it's like my future descendants, or it could be today, tomorrow, 30 years from now, 72 years from now. Oh my goodness, these cards are not wanting to talk to me today. Try another deck. So I don't know if you guys are experiencing some stuck energy. Yesterday was, I had an awesome day. I didn't do a reading yesterday, but in my life, like it was epic. So perhaps today is like the assimilation of yesterday's energies, perhaps. Oops, okay, finally. Okay. Okay, these guys. And okay, I'll do another couple decks. Where's my okay. Okay. I read that in Paris they have enforced quarantine at like 8 p.m. or something. I really hope that things start to chill out pretty soon. Oh, my dog's gonna want. I can see his nose under the door. Okay, come on, it's 2 cards, something. Give me something. Be nice, deck. Normally I have like too many cards, and today is like not much. Okay. I'll try Mother Peas, see what we can get out of that. And then I'll just start reading because I don't want to spend like an hour shuffling. Alright, there we go. Empress. And I feel like 2 more would be good from here. Come on. Yes. And 1 more. 1 cards. Garage. Okay. All right. Good. I'm seeing if the dog is like looking under the door. I think it's all clear for the moment. All right, let's begin. So we have this one again, the Cloak of Christ. Hi, Lamiris. Okay, I'm gonna look at it today. I'm gonna look at the poem. Number 4. Oh, this poem. Oh, yeah, it's short. Nice. In the school of humanity, when you become intimate with God, you reside on the king's throne and teach the angels the nature of the divine. Okay. Yeah, so when we connect with spirit and we feel like we're truly part of it, and what we see in our heart and our mind as sort of dreams for ourselves, if we take those as real, that's like that's like sitting on the throne of God, like sharing that space, that comfortable space with God, so that we can bring about that life. And by doing that, by accepting God's plan that we can perceive in our like more gentle ways of perception, like your imagination and just like your feelings and stuff. By doing that, we're like demonstrating to the universe, like the angels that are watching, people that are watching, how it's done, like, and how to bring heaven to earth. And if you think of heaven as being within you always, and like residing in there, like feeling like that's your natural like results, that's good, that's inevitably going to happen. If you put your mind space in there instead of like out like examining the world, like I've said in other videos, then you're more likely to be connected with like the spirit's plan for you. It might seem more beautiful and fantastical than you thought you could have or deserved or anything, like, but because you perceived it, it's like a high five that's for you. And it's like, can we be grateful? Can we be gracious about it and receive this gift with like gratitude and grace, like, and share that space with God and go like, yeah, I realize that I'm in that space of God's creation and God's plan. And sorry, this is like a lot of extra distracting energy today. I'll look at that in a second. And then yeah, by doing that, by being in that space, we're okay. And the dog's gonna bark off. We're doing like a really effective demonstration for the world that then inspires other people to connect with themselves. Like, being a leader doesn't mean telling people what to do. It's being in the right energy that then inspires people to take their own power, their own like authenticity, and bring about their magic, so that we're all like doing our beautiful bringing heaven to earth. I'm just gonna grab my dog so he's not gonna bark. Wait. All right, here's Dr. Disco. Oh. Okay. Yeah, super happy to see you too. Okay. So chill out. All right. Oh. Okay. All right. Now we have positive change, pravadi, and paravadi. Yeah. So by stepping into our power and like joining God, source energy in that space, in that beautiful, sparkling space where it's like unlimited possibilities are there. So much beauty, so much love. It's like unlimited prosperity. Once we're in that, we can have this positive change. The wheel will turn in our favor. Otherwise, it's just going to be status quo, you know, every day. And it's more fun, like, to spend your life bringing about, like, beautiful, wonderful things that are, like, so true to yourself and make people, like, happy, you know, surprise happy. And it's like miracle upon miracle, and you just get used to miracles, like, just 24/7, but only if you engage in this mentality of, like, putting your focus on what you see is beautiful that God is showing you in your mind, in your heart, in, like, dreams, you know, and the dreams that you actually want. I know we can have sometimes images of things we don't want, and we can not focus on those. But the good ones that we do get, we can focus on those, and that is like pointing a magic wand at those things and bringing them into being, because you're having faith that they're true. And by having faith, it's like you're sharing this throne of God, like they were talking about in the Rumi deck. Okay. My dog makes me nervous when he starts going around. Okay, wait 1 second. What are you doing? It's like, it's being naughty. Look how angry he is. He's like super angry. Don't be mad. No. What about this? What about such a toddler? Okay. Okay, why don't you chew on that? Yeah. Okay. Anyhow, so there's that we just talked about. And then we have these 3 other cards. The Daughter of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the Empress. Hi. That's nice you guys are checking in. All right. I'll let you look at the Empress. It's a really nice depiction. You can ask a question, but I may like get to it after the reading, but it depends on what your question is, but feel free to ask. And if I don't have the time to answer it during the reading, you can email me, and if it's like a quick question, I don't mind giving you some whatever I pick up. Okay. Just gonna have a look at this. I feel like, okay, you've been in the energy of like taking great care of yourself and sort of methodically day after day, like kind of like these flowers in a row, organizing your life, like perfecting it. And it might seem kind of dry and beige at this moment, and you're like ready, like, hey, I'm here, like, notice me, you know. Not only am I like the goddess of the moon and like fertile and like all these other things, like check me out, like it's a bit like there's been a bit of waiting. Like it seems like there's people interested, but they're a bit in the distance. Like, or if you're already in something, maybe the person isn't like fully on board or like committed. They're just kind of in your space. So it could be like variations of that. People being sort of there, looking at you, noticing all your good qualities. This could be for male or female. Yeah, and it's kind of like, just got like check, like wake up, like I'm here, like it's time to roll, like let's do this, because now you're in this power of like bringing forth your dreams into reality. And like we had this card in another reading recently where I was like calling this stone with a hole in it, like a stone donut, but like taking energy, swirling energy, managing to like run it through a system that like is like your way of working with energy, and then creating something like fantastic and beautiful and real in your life, you know. And then people near you like taking note that you're like standing tall and doing these incredible acts of manifestation based on standing in your power, like not settling for less, being like, yep, I'm beautiful, I'm everything, and I'm okay with that, you know. I'm totally fine with being awesome and powerful. Because like all this process of having like disappointing relationships, situations has taught you a lot, and now you're not really seeing these failures as bad. They're actually really valuable lessons. And it's like, yeah, some things worked out, some things didn't, and you can like examine exactly what they were like, reflect upon them, and get this like abundance of information from it and wisdom, and this sense of power. Like failure isn't a bad thing. It's a lesson. It's like if like I went to art school, for instance, and I sort of at the end of it, by the time I finished my master's degree, you know, it's like art is just about getting comfortable with failing and like falling on your face, but doing it like gracefully and like happily after a while. You know, that's your failure is style, because you're unable to perfectly communicate something. So in your own personal way of failing is your style. Like, you know, famous artists like Chagall or Picasso, you know, you could argue that, well, Picasso actually could draw really well, but like didn't always choose to draw exactly. And you know, in his early period he did more, but you know, like Chagall is like highly revered, and you could argue like it's not that great at painting figures accurately, like exactly how they might have been in his mind or something. So it's like that inability that is like perfect in a way, and it's like taught you so much. It's a value. There's a beauty to it. There's an authenticity to it, and you're unafraid to look at the failures that happen and the people in your life that where things didn't like work out, but it's so rich in information and culture and everything like that. And so like all these experiences have made you stronger and make you like sit in this sort of glamorous position of just like owning everything that happened in a really cool way. And then now that you understand your power, now that you understand how you like to communicate, you're doing so really expertly and owning your uniqueness. It's like getting this card here. Okay, just one sec. Here, like elastics. These are like angry chihuahua. Like elastic. All right. Do you like plastic bags? I love that. Just trying to keep him a little bit quiet if possible. All right. Okay, now it's not a good time to call him. Oh my god. Okay. Next time I'll mute my phone. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have what is this one? Justice? No. I think so. Well, anyway, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna double check. It's either like it's not death. I think it's justice. All right. So okay. When we look at this solid offer coming towards us, okay, I'm just gonna let him out. This card's really striking. It seems really beautiful to me right now, more than usual. So this solid offer that's coming towards us by someone who isn't like completely mature, but driven, knows what they want. They don't know everything about everything, but they've come forward in a strong way to communicate this solid offer. And he's not rushing in, like the horse is standing still, so it may have taken like a long time to come into our lives. I'm not reading astrological signs. This is a general reading, if you're wondering. Okay, so as for your personal question about someone you care about, like it would be easier for me to do that over email. If you look in my description, you can just send me an email and I'll tell you directly. Okay, hi to everybody. Thanks for saying hi. Okay, so this is like a beautiful, solid offer that came in. I kind of feel like this masculine energy has like cried all his tears and is really calm in this moment. Is like wearing some passion and enlightenment in his thoughts, but it's not like so crazy that it's like, everywhere. He has, like, when I say he, it's like the masculine energy. Sitting on like the kind of throne of love here too, coming forth with an offer, like a loving offer that has some passion and awareness behind it, and is waiting for your reply. So that's really cool. Like all this work that you did to sit in your power, accept what came before, and like make you stronger and more wise, and like working with manifesting things from your dream space that seemed kind of vague and like untouchable, passing it through like what you deem as your connection with the universe, like that's valid and real, and then bringing about beautiful, wonderful things that people are like in awe of, right? So you impressed this masculine. He's come forward now and he's like, I like you. Let's do this. I'm ready. I'm not the emperor yet, but I'm like, let's go. Like, let's do this. Like, the land is fertile, sky's blue. He's like gone through whatever kind of emotional sorting, so that he's at peace now to do this. And it's like really beautiful. And he's calling you, maybe this is like an old relationship that's being resurrected from the past, like someone you already knew. Maybe it's someone from a past life. So there'll be a sense of familiarity about the person, some commonality. And there's a comfort level of just like getting right back into it with this person. Like either the relationship like starts quickly and easily once this offer is made. And I think it feels the relationship also feels divinely protected. So even though there might be some characters on the fringes, like other feminines or masculine characters, or what people like to call karmics, or whatever, like just outside people are there, like they still can't affect this like wonderful union and sort of family vibe that is going on. So that's like really quite nice, I think. Because like I'm looking at the cards, but then the cards have energy, and the energy coming from those is really beautiful and solid. And oh my gosh, we have again the same card in another deck. Whoa. This offer is like really here. It's really arrived. And it came because of like a lot of grief and like overthinking about stuff and stressing and deciding. Like it might have taken like 2 years or like 9 months or 9 weeks or what, it's just like like a lot of time like deliberating. Like this Knight of Pentacles like took his sweet time because he really likes to think things over and be sure before he presents something solid. That's like really nice. And it's because you did all this work, because you're sitting in the throne of God, like, and you could say like the throne of God is like where sometimes, when you're being intuitive, either it feels like it's the messages everywhere, or it feels like it's in a specific place, like down and like to the left, or up and to the right, or whatever. Like wherever you're feeling that energy come from, where these like really positive messages from source, from God, like are coming from, these beautiful pictures of the life that you want and who you want to become, that might be completely different from how you grew up, what people expect of you, etc. All that stuff, like from the past, were good lessons, just like in this card. Like we're not gonna get mad at the lessons. We're just gonna be like, okay, that was interesting. Maybe that doesn't reflect all the beauty I have inside me, and I can just like let that go and not dwell on it so much, so that I can have these positive changes come about, and I can just be like, radiating hearts of different vibrations in my life, like my work, my relationship, the things I say, how I appear, like really connect with that beautiful magic inside you. Love yourself, love everything you've been through, and you're like, I'm still here. And look how awesome I am. Like I made it this far, and I'm going to keep going. I'm going to take this energy I have within me and transform it into reality, because I have faith that I'm connected to it. I have faith that spirituality like is real, like, and it doesn't have to be real like the mailman coming to the door, like a human form. Like it can be something that you perceive. If you can perceive it at all, it's there. Like you wouldn't be able to perceive it if it wasn't there, if it wasn't real. So like you start taking all the little messages you get, even if they feel so light that you like they're imperceptible, like that's still real. Like that's how you map out your connection with spirit, is by taking these messages as real and not stressing about it, not being in judgment, but sitting in observation. And then when you feel like there's something really beautiful that you would like to become or perceive in your life, like live it, then put your energy to that and say, like, that, I yield to that, like I accept that. And then you put your mind to it instead of other things that are annoying or things you want to like leave behind. You focus on what you really want, and you start to feel its realness. And it's, what is it like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? How heavy is it? Like, where on earth is this house? Or, what does it feel like to be talking to this group of friends that you want to meet, or whatever it is? Like, it really, like, explore it like it's already there in a way that is like not pushing it away with any kind of doubt or anything like that. Just enjoy it, because not everything is like 3D. Like, we're multidimensional. That means at all times we're super light, beautiful versions of ourselves, down to like this version of ourselves, and enjoy all of those levels simultaneously. And the more beautiful and like unconditionally loving energies that you connect with, the more beautiful your gifts can be on earth by sharing that energy with people. Because like, you had the ability to perceive it, therefore you have the ability to transmit it. And the people that like take the time to like ignore all the like craziness and focus on what's good and what they want to bring about, those are the people that make beautiful changes in the world and inspire people. So I encourage you to do that, so that this positive change can take place. And look forward to this wonderful offer you're going to get from someone who maybe was like super stressed out before, or took like way too much time to think about it, so that you can have this like divinely protected relationship that's like solid. That's really cool. I hope that everybody has a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry for like the slow start, but every video is random in its own way. I'll talk to you later. Bye.